Hello everyone. So today in this session we are going to learn a new implementation concept with the implementation, and here I will explain you the configuration steps and how and why we should use the bulk storage in which kind of business requirement we need the like for an example bulk storage. So today our topic is implementation of bulk storage type. Implementation of the bulk storage type in the warehouse. So for an example, this is our warehouse. This is our warehouse building. We have the different kind of storage types. It depends upon the business requirement. We have different kind of storage types. For an example, we have pallet storage type where we manage the different kind of pallets like 1 meter pallet, 2 meter pallet, 3 meter pallet, and we have the complex pallet storage types for an example, and we have the complex requirement. We need so from the vendor we get the pallets in the different forms, like for an example 2 meter, 3 meter, 1 meter pallets in the bulk quantity, and we need to manage that pallet, so we manage that pallet in the our pallet storage type. Okay, pallet storage types. And here HUs are mandatory, handling units are compulsory, because we put the material in the compulsory, because we put the handling unit inside the bins and we put the material inside the HUs. Okay, this is the compulsory. So we have the pallet storage type, we have the hierarchy storage type. Here I put another HUs. This is another type of storage type. I have the fixed storage type. Today we are going to talk about the bulk storage type. Why we require the bulk storage type? Inside the warehouse or outside the warehouse? Now I'm going to show you here. See carefully. Suppose this is your shed or godown of your warehouse. Okay, this is the another area, or like for an example, or this is your nothing but a warehouse for bulk storage. Okay, in that warehouse we put the bag like this. Suppose these are the bags. Okay, these are not directly wooden handling units, but these are the bags. Okay, some kind of bags we have here. Okay, I will reduce the size to make it more understandable. So suppose these are the bag with some materials. Okay, some kind of raw materials like metals, like some kind of like this metals. Okay, or some kind of raw materials, or some kind of different like rejected material, or let's take about scrap. With the scrap, so we have the bags like we have in our warehouse, like in this size we have the multiple bags. Okay, so we put like bag in this form in our warehouse. Then we have the bulk quantity of the bags. So bulk quantity means, first I will explain you through the diagram, then I will explain you through my own written book in the for better like understandable for you, for better understanding. So suppose this kind of, if we have the multiple bulk bags, for an example cement bags, okay, thousands of quantity, we use bulk storage type, because we put this material into the bulk form. Another thing, so suppose this is a shed, this is a metal shed, and we put here inside this, we put all this bulk storage type. Another way to put like this kind of material in the warehouse or outside the warehouse. Suppose this is your warehouse building, this is your warehouse building, and outside your warehouse building, suppose these are the doors. 9010, these are the 90, these are the doors for inbound process. This is your warehouse building. Outside your warehouse, for an example, this is outside area. This just I'm putting the trees. Okay, here you want to put in the open area, for an example, some kind of bags. Okay, not cement bag, because cement bag we should not put outside, but some kind of bags we put in here outside our warehouse. So we have seen today inside the warehouse or outside the warehouse. We can also do this process. So in the system, in the implementation, we consider this is the bin. Okay, this entire area is nothing but a bin. This entire area is nothing but a bin. So suppose we have the bag put in our warehouse. So how I will consider like this? So I will consider this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3. So I will consider in this way stack. In this way I will consider the level. So level 1, level 2, level 3. Okay, so this is nothing but a bins where we put the bags. The area which is going to be occupied, these are the bins. These gates of the warehouse, nothing but a bins. Where truck stands, that area where truck occupies, because in my one of the process end-to-end complex yard management, I explain how we manage these things when we have the complex warehouse process. So suppose truck stands here. Okay, these are nothing but a temporary bins. These are the temporary bins here. So we put bag like in this form. So we can use more ways, but for example I am showing you here only the 2 ways right now. Okay, so I will read from my books and I will explain you. So in which kind of scenario we require the bulk storage type? Which kind of business requirement we should implement the bulk storage type? Okay, or we should propose the bulk storage type, or we should suggest to the customer for a new warehouse implementation they should go for the bulk storage type or bulk storage type strategy. So we use the bulk storage type concept. Suppose we have bags in the warehouse like example I have given you. Okay, so here completely open area or bulk area, and we can see the count of the rows. So I showed you how we count the rows of the stacks and how we count the levels. So in that situation, so row of the bags and stacks in the first, so here in the first example, okay, so I'm reading from my book and I am explaining you here. Okay, so for now another example I will give you. Suppose inside your warehouse, okay, you have put the bags like this, multiple bags. First requirement, why we should, if you want to manage the goods like this, okay, bulk area, and you consider this all area is occupied with like these bags. Okay, in this picture you can see we have the multiple levels, like multiple bags we manage in this form. We can manage through this form, like we can put like this more, depends upon, it should not come down, so we can put based on the inside our warehouse. Another example I will give you, we can manage the bags like this, or what we can do, we would like to manage, suppose this is a open area outside your warehouse or inside your warehouse. Bulk means open area. Something is very like empty space, then you can put. Or if you would like to put the bag like in this form. Like in this form, and suppose behind this bag or in behind, we have another bag here, not on top, beside. Or suppose we have the 3 rows, total 3 rows, or 4 rows. So in the row 1 we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 bags. In the second row we have the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 bags. Okay. In the third row we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Suppose 7. In the last row we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So these are the rows. So here we can see the bags are not on top of on each other, but they are managing like in the form of rows. Okay, in the form of rows. So suppose bag, these are the bags. Okay, so suppose these are the bags like managed like this. In single row and another row we have more bags. Depends upon the business requirement, how the business they want to manage these bags. So we can put like some kind of a space, or we cannot. We can avoid this space. We can just put bag together. So in this form we can see in one row, another row, another row, another row. We have the bags. Okay, these are the row-wise bags. In first example, I shown you how we put the bags in the bulk storage type on top of each other. Like this. This is on top of. In this example, when we have the bags in the row form, how we count this? So we have the level 1. So stack 1, level 1. Stack 2, level 1. Stack 3, level 1. Stack 4, level 1. Stack 5, level 1. Stack 6, level 1. Stack 7, level 1. Because level we have 1, okay? But if we have bags on top of, then level we count like this, okay? And we count this is the width, like we count this is the stacks in the warehouse. So these kind of two strategy which I want to share today. How can we manage the bags like this? So let's we continue. So the first point, I will read from my book line by line and I will explain you. So here completely open areas, bulk area. We can see like for an example, in this example row, okay, stacks. So in this example, another example I shown you, we have the different kind of rows, okay, row 1, row 2, row 3, row 4, long rows. We can manage the back like in the long row form. In the first example, I have shown you how we put the bags on top of each other. So it will be level 1, level 2, like a building we have the levels, right? First floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, like similar. Okay, so now for an example, if I put bag in the form of a row, let's consider first row. So here we can see height is 1, row is 1, width is 1, height is 1, right? Okay. Now suppose if we manage the bag like in this form, then we can see here height 2, height 1, height 2, okay? We consider this as the row. So this is another way. And in the real time, we have the big sheds, very big open areas, and they put the like bags, some of the like food items, like wheat flour inside the not exactly wheat flour, like wheats without like crust. They put the wheat, so they put the bulk quantity rice for exporting or for selling to the customers, or so like business could be like this or would be more. Or another example I will give you. Suppose this is my warehouse. I deal with the tires, truck tires, heavy truck, construction, the trucks we use in the construction sites, that I use, okay? So I will manage the tires because in my book I given the example like this, okay? And suppose these are the tires on top of each one. So to manage this kind of product, we need more space. We need bulk area, okay? Okay, another example. So we are talking about bulk. So suppose this is one HU, this is another HU, this is another HU. I'm not putting inside the bin, but I'm putting in the open area. Okay, multiple handling units. So this, but even, okay, I'll show you an example. Suppose in your warehouse, you have the high rack storage type, okay? These are the storage type. Suppose inside your warehouse, high rack. These are the section and bins, okay? So here you put one HU, here you put another HU. Here you put another HU, here you put, and here you put one HU, here you put one, two HU. Okay, this is one example. This I will not consider here in my example as a bulk storage, okay? But in my warehouse, I have some empty space, okay? Lots of bulk empty space. There I will put like handling unit like this, in this form. These are the wooden HUs, for an example, full pallet. Or this made with wood. So I would like to put like this. These are the handling units. Suppose this is the base of pallet. You can consider the handling units on top of each other in the bulk area in my warehouse. Okay, so here we have more. So this is the best example. We have more business processes with the EWM and even with the